Hey everyone, God bless you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I've prepared a reflection for you entitled AI Erotica. But before I address that subject, I want to just have a sip. I'm recovering from our wonderful marriage conference weekend. Was magnificent and mightily blessed, but also completely exhausting. I came into my office this week, into my study at the parish, and there was a box waiting for me. It couldn't have been a more precious box. In that box were these and this and this. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Frank and Mary, I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. When a priest comes in exhausted and he finds bags of coffee waiting at his door sent from many miles away, he feels loved and very well cared for. Thank you so much. I was very unhappy to read a post that was sent to me that was on X by the Open AI CEO Sam Altman. I want to read to you his post and make comments on it. But before I do, let me say this, just reaffirm the obvious and the true. Smartphones have made people dumb. Digital technology has not been what it was intended to be. And the amount of psychological pathologies that have erupted through the embrace of this new technology, the number is almost countless on the types of pathologies and the pain that has been brought to us by this great invention of the smartphone. Artificial intelligence, I don't think this is going to go well. I really don't. Whether it can be stopped or not, it's way beyond my purview to comment on. But I can tell you that the smartphone has not gone well at all. And now we hear that AI is going to become normative in all of our lives. And this week, Sam Altman announced that OpenAI is now going to provide Erotica, artificial intelligence erotica, so that poor, pathetic shells of people, mostly men, are going to start having conversations with their fake computer girlfriend with matters of eros. Could anything be more pathetic? Could any action in the purview of a man be more pathetic and a greater commentary on his total failure as a man? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me read to you the text. We made ChatGPT pretty restrictive to make sure we were being careful with mental health issues. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Tech Titan, for doing that. Restrictive, huh? Well, you've done a really horrible job on the digital phones. Very, very horrible job. But now you're telling us that you're being very careful, or at least you were. We realized this made it less useful or enjoyable to many users who had no mental health problems. Oh, they had none, but they will soon. But given the seriousness of the issue, we wanted to get this right. Now that we have been able to mitigate the serious mental health issues and have new tools, fascinating, we are going to be able to safely relax the restrictions in most cases. In a few weeks, we plan to put out a new version of ChatGPT that allows people to have a personality that behaves more like what people liked about 40. We hope it will be better. If you want your ChatGPT to respond in a very human-like way, or use a ton of emoji, or act like a friend, ChatGPT should do it, but only if you want it, not because we are usage maxing. In December, as we roll out age gating more fully, and as part of our treat adult users like adults principle, we will allow even more like erotica for verified adults. Pathetic, Sam. Pathetic. And immoral. And certainly destructive. We've had an explosion of pornography in the digital age. An absolute explosion, and has been destroying people's lives. As a priest who works with people about their own sins and their own enslavements. Nothing has been as catastrophic in the spiritual lives of young people as pornography. Nothing. It is literally ruining their lives, enslaving them to filth, destroying their self-confidence and their self-image, hindering proper human relationships, killing dating, delaying marriage, if not completely destroying marriage. It is a great evil. And to talk about it like this, as though we don't have the data on what it has done, and as though it's only a freedom issue. This is the highest level of irresponsibility. This is a great evil that these tech titans like Sam Altman are foisting for one reason. They want your money. These greedy men are providing what they know will ruin people's lives. We have the data. It is very clear. But they're going to do it anyway. Pornography is a compound word from two Greek words, porneia, which means sexual immorality, and grapho, which means to write or to draw or to depict. Pornography is the depicting of lewdness or obscenity. Pornography was illegal. Americans had sense. They had some sense of moral compass, some willingness not to be slaves to passions, but to do what's right in this area. In 1973, following the Miller versus California case, pornography became legal. This is yet one more cultural change, one more Supreme Court decision that has happened to advance the purposes of the sexual revolution, to destroy people's lives, which it has absolutely, totally done. Very, very bad decision with catastrophic consequences, and it needs to be overturned. We need to ban pornography, return to normal American life. We're reconsidering many things right now as a nation, and this has to be one of the top things that we reconsider, is the pornification of our culture. Stop ruining people's lives. Porn is demonic. The demon of fornication will destroy you if you let him 100%. Besides losing control of your life, killing your integrity, ruining your relationship with God and your conscience and the opposite sex, there's also massive social cost to pornography. Altman calls this adult content. Really, we have to stop this fake speak. Really, this is not adult content. This is the misuse of language right out of Brave New World, right out of 1984. This kind of ridiculous language. This is not adult content. This is pervert content. This is perpetual adolescent content. There is nothing adult about it. We're in the midst of a spiritual epidemic of perversion. The business of porn dominates the falling West. It has completely conquered decency. The porn industry is far bigger than Hollywood. When I was born, an American girl would have been ashamed to be seen in public with too little on. Today, American girls are ashamed to be in public with too much on, even in church. Even in church. Hugh Hefner, I am afraid, is burning in hell. Poor man for what he has done. But he owns our culture. His influence has completely dominated our culture. Gyms and beaches are completely pornified, places of disgrace. All these young women mixing the hemlock for men to drink and spiritually die. And all these young men willing dupes. Lord, have mercy on us and awaken us. Every willing participation, dear ones, in pornography is an act of service to Satan and his kingdom on the earth, and is a degradation of the human soul. How lonely, how pathetic must an individual be to resort to Chat GPT erotica? Filthy greed drives this industry. God is watching. He has eyes. He'll bring everything into judgment. Know that. Don't have anything to do with this filth, dear ones, or with these tech titans who are ruining people's lives and don't believe that they don't know what they're doing. Your eyes, your heart, your soul, your body belongs to the Lord God. You're sacred. You came from the hands of God. For those of you who can see with your physical eyes, which is most of you, your eyes are your most precious sense, a great gift from God. For those of you who are baptized and chrismated. Chrism, sacred chrism, was put on your eyes. Your eyes were consecrated to the glory of God and to the good of your brothers and sisters in the world. Look on the beautiful. Avoid the degrading. Take custody of your own gaze. Grab your mind and grab your eyesight and make it serve your purposes. To love God, this is Proverbs 4:25. Let your eyes look directly forward and your gaze be straight before you. Be serious. When you see something foul, don't couple with it. There's no evil in seeing it. The evil is when we couple with it and we begin to contemplate it, avoid it, turn away from it. Do what the holy and much suffering prophet Job did. He made a covenant, he said, with his eyes that he would not look upon a virgin. We also must make this covenant. This is Job 31:1. Promise, you made that covenant when you were chrismated to look on the beautiful, to let your eyes be a tool for perceiving and communicating the glory of God. Pornography does not enhance proper sexual desire in marriage. It replaces it. It kills it. Pornography is the adultery of the mind and the heart. And St. Paul says to the Ephesians, do not participate in the unfruitful deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. For it is disgraceful even to speak of the things that they do in secret. Ephesians 5:11 and 12. May God help us. And come on, Mr. Altman. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. May God be with us. A blessed Lord's Day to all of you, brothers and sisters.
For November 17th, on which we commemorate Saint Gregory of Tours.
As we begin this new course in the St. John Chrysostom Catechetical School.
Now available on both Apple and Google Play stores.